With the release of its new order book, Polkadex has set its sights on establishing a benchmark for what's possible with a DEX. DeFi is rife with great ideas capable of rebalancing financial power dynamics. However, so far, these ideas have proven hard to implement in sustainable and convenient ways. Take the DEX, or Decentralized Exchange. This is a cornerstone of DeFi and a place where users are able to trade with each other without sacrificing control over their funds or having to pay exorbitant fees. On paper, it sounds ideal. But when you look at the major DEXs, they are not convenient. DEXs have become synonymous with high transaction fees, long wait times, low network interoperability, and manipulation issues. Enter Polkadex. Polkadex is launching the Polkadex order book, aiming to give users the best of both DEXs and CEXs, or centralized exchanges. The premise is relatively simple. Order book users can enjoy the speed, security, and convenience of a CEX without having to hand over control of their assets. But, as with all solutions to complex problems, the creation of the Polkadex order book was not simple. We talked with Polkadex CEO Gautham J to get the inside scoop on the nascent platform and how it is poised to elevate the entire DeFi industry. When did you realize that you needed to launch the order book? For a while, we have known that both CEXs and DEXs in their current state are imperfect solutions. CEXs have always had the upper hand when it comes to trading. However, they hold custody over their own users' funds. Centralized control over funds exposes users' assets to risk due to potential security threats or even defaults. While DEXs solved the custody issue, they created a whole new set of problems for crypto traders with lower functionality, ridiculous network fees, significant manipulation issues like front-running, and limited liquidity and access to tokens. The recent FTX fiasco and the risks it revealed to both retail and institutional traders further solidifies the need for a non-custodial order book DEX. What problems does this platform solve? We've solved the problem of centralized exchange operators needing to hold custody of funds. To do so, we've built a non-custodial exchange that looks, performs, and feels like a CEX. In other words, we like to think of Polkadex as combining the best of CEXs and DEXs while eliminating the issues of both. The result is an interoperable, easy-to-use, order book-based DEX capable of scaling to high-frequency trading. One of the aspects that you have stressed is the platform's interoperability. Why is that such an issue among other DEXs, and what will be the full scope of Polkadex's interoperability? As of right now, DEXs are basically siloed. They are more or less bound by the networks they run on. For example, Ethereum-based DEXs are limited to trading Ethereum tokens. CEXs, on the other hand, can support a wide range of networks and tokens due to their centralized, off-chain nature. To ensure high liquidity and cross-chain interoperability, we have invested in developing our own in-house solution, the THEA protocol. THEA is a cutting-edge interoperability solution that will allow Polkadex to support token trades across separate blockchain networks, starting with Ethereum. The THEA bridge will combine with the Polkadex parachain to support tokens from the Polkadot network and its parachains and access ecosystems like Polygon and Ripple. This makes Polkadex Order Book the first non-custodial, cross-chain, order book-based trading platform. Rather than taking the AMM, automated market maker, approach popularized by DEXs, you have built your exchange on its own dedicated blockchain. Why and what pushed you to use Polkadot? Automated market makers were a compromise and not a solution. Developers couldn't figure out how to implement order book-based DEXs in a limited environment such as the blockchain. If you look at the core of this problem, it is the fact that centralized operators hold custody of user assets, and we just need to solve that. If we can build an exchange that works like a CEX in all aspects, but the operator doesn't have custody, bingo. That's the solution, and we did that with Polkadex. As to why, Polkadot's parachain-based architecture allows Polkadex to tap into liquidity from across the whole ecosystem. Moreover, the substrate framework, thanks to its highly customizable nature and its forkless upgrades, is the only blockchain framework that makes Polkadex order book possible, as it allows us to tailor the parameters of the Polkadex network to the Layer 2 TEE. What kind of KYC requirements will users of your exchange have? As of right now, there are no KYC requirements to use the Polkadex order book. Once we introduce fiat support, users will need to be verified to use certain order book features like fiat deposits and withdrawals. We are also working with decentralized identity management blockchains to develop a solution that is not centralized for traceability and tracking. What, in your opinion, are the greatest challenges currently facing the DeFi industry as a whole? There are a lot of projects in DeFi that are merely research and development teams. They are not focusing on solving real problems with good business use cases. The DeFi industry will move forward in a more efficient way if projects start focusing on real solutions and stop creating clones of existing tech. Material is provided in partnership with Polkadex. Disclaimer: Cointelegraph does not endorse any content or product on this page. While we aim at providing you with all important information that we could obtain, readers should do their own research before taking any actions related to the company and carry full responsibility for their decisions, nor can this article be considered as investment advice.